my name's Anthony Pascariello. I topped Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals in 2011 and 3 YCSs back-to-back in 2012. Although I stopped playing in 2013, I've rediscovered my passion for the game through older formats and love sharing ideas about how to play. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterclass. I'm by no means a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. Hello duelists and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterclass. Apologize for how long it's been since the last Masterclass. Been working on some other videos and making decks in real life and stuff, but we're back and today we're covering Lightsworn Fairy, or Fairy Lightsworn. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Lightsworn is a deck that mills cards from the deck to the graveyard in order to bring out one of my favorite cards of all time, Judgment Dragon, one of the best boss monsters, I would say, of all time. Special summon it by having 4 different Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard, pay 1,000 life points, blow up everything on the field except for Judgment Dragon, and attack for massive damage. Now, fairies do a bunch of different things, but we're just going to focus on their boss monster, which is Archlord Christia. Does a few different things. You could special summon it if you have 4 different fairy monsters in your graveyard. When you special summon it that way, you can add a fairy back from your graveyard to your hand. If it were to go from the field to the graveyard, it goes on top of the deck instead. And the best part, when it's on the field, nobody could special summon. It's a level 8 monster. You could also tribute 2 monsters to normal summon it, but then you won't get the effect of adding back a fairy from your graveyard to your hand. So, why is this an effective deck? Lightsworn's mill stuff. You throw some fairies in there. Now you have 5 boss monsters instead of just 2. And it's kind of a nice collision of just light monsters, because you have your Honests that cover everything safely when you don't have much protection. This deck doesn't play Heavy Storm in the main, no Brain Control, no Foolish. This is no Wolf, so not a lot of luck milling, but more control with setting your hamsters and your Raiohs, and just milling, classic mill, and Call the Haunted for Christia is really good. I love Herald of Orange Light, being able to stop cards. Not just, you could use it in an offensive way and try to go for game, excuse me, and Herald of Orange Light Gores. You could use it as a tuner and make a level 8. You can make a bunch of different stuff with it, and you could also use it defensively when your opponent uses their own Judgment Dragon or something insane, any monster. This is a great card. 31 monsters. I don't think I've ever played a deck with so many monsters. In addition to the first list, this is another list. This is actually Steve Silverman's list. The main deck is exactly his that he used in a PS5 tournament, I believe, a month or so ago, with a couple changes to the side deck. But this is one that I like more, that I tested with a lot. I like these 3 cards in the main deck. I like not having 31 monsters, even though 28 is an awful lot. But more Lightsworn. This deck plays 1 Wolf. It plays Gareth. It cuts down on Lilas. It cuts down on hamsters. But still, same basic concept. Also, it has Arcus. Same basic concept. Christia and JD is what's going to do it for you. But I like Brain Control because you have 4 tuners in here. And yeah, I just like this build a lot, so we are going to delete it. Just going to make it default and run some games with both. So I will take you guys to them right now. Alrighty, got a game. Good luck, have fun. Alright, this is just a ridiculous hand. This is just a super ridiculous hand. Oh no, we don't want to do that. The first thing you want to do is Solar Recharge. That's good. Now we got that in there. Now let's see, we hit the Shire, so we can't herald with that, but Ink Woman is pretty good. Shire, Celestia, Aaron. Get JD going. Yes, I'd say it's a common rule to always use your search cards last because the drawing is not guaranteed what you're going to get as a search card is. So, 3 in there so far. Beckoning controls the grave pretty nice. So, I'm just going to set. And we're in a very, very good spot right now. Even if they mind control, and we've been seeing a ton of mind control, we're still in a good spot. I got so excited, I was just like, oh, I want to play my charge, recharge. No. You already have a Lightsworn monster in your hand. But it's debatable, I guess. I'm going to let the Stratos go through. It's good for us to see. Looks like Diva Hero or so. Alright, we hit a 4th fairy, which is good. Look at that. We didn't have to do anything. We just played the cards we were dealt, and the rest took care of itself. You're not always going to draw like that. Not always, not always. Lila, Celestia, Shire, Aaron. Yeah, you definitely want to think about, think everything through here. Now they know we have 1 honest. And if we herald it away, then, they won't know we have a second one, but sometimes this deck, and in all the testing I've been doing with this, in recording, it has been pretty nightmarish. Played against zombies 1 game, and a deck that could be so aggressive. With Goblin, Zombie, Plague Spreader, Raioh, Bounce Your Set Monster, go for damage, return, just, that's destroyed us. X-Sabers, when we're not drawing Raikos and Hamsters, and when we are, it was like they were getting mind controlled, so just a lot of, just a lot so far with this deck. But that was the first time it drew very, very good. And it's nice to see that with Lightsworn sometimes, although you never want to have to deal with that, and I'm sure my opponent had a very good hand, except Christia just takes care of the problem. So, I'm putting decrees in for their light mirrors. I guess we could pepper in an MST for their future fusion. We'll get rid of a beckoning in this situation. I'll put Thunder Kings in next game to stop their Stratos and E-calls. That does not seem good. Okay. Maybe I could have put 1 T-King in, but we'll put the book in. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so this is more like it. Bunch of funny combination cards that don't look that good until you draw Solar Recharge, and if you don't, then tough. Monster in defense mode, and a back row. Maybe a second one? Interesting. Lila's a good one. Makes you want to slam Lila right on the field. Could set Arcus, set Decree. right into bottomless. They're gonna Wing Blast. Interesting. Okay. Set us back a turn, no problem, no problem. Not letting us load up the graveyard, no problem, no problem. Good thing we didn't set the decree, then we would have been set back that turn, but we're fine. Arcus got a big booty. It's looking like a Snowman Eater now, which is great, because then they can't target. So we could take the 18 now, draw Lila, set Arcus, as long as they don't have Caius. Oh, it's a Sangan. Oh, it's a Sangan. I should have put that Thunder King in, huh? Putting in 2 next game. Then they're going to have all the Snowman Eaters in the world. I think I'm still just going to set Arcus. I think that's the play. That's good. Not showing that decree until they flip their back row. If it's another Wing Blast or something, then we can make them go pretty minus with it. Yeah, no Herald of Orange Light in this hand to try to feel even more protected. Might just think this is a Raioh or a Hamster, which would be fantastic. This is actually seems better than both. Specifically because we have Celestia and can pop stuff. And Chain Decree if they try to do anything to Celestia. Unless they have Solemn. Solemn's the one card that's going to get us pretty good. Might set another back row and pass. Might set a monster and pass. Might... Shit, man, they might set both. They might just T-set right now and pass. Or they may take the 4th option and just pass. Then again, there is the 5th option of summoning Diva and starting to do some crazy stuff in main phase 2 for no reason. You have the 6th option of summoning Ocean for no reason, then ending. 7th option, you set Ocean, try to put me on some crazy read. Nope, they went with the 4th, nothing wrong with that. I don't love this. I don't love this still. We're in a Celestia, a Sangan, and a Stratos. That seems so darn bad. That seems so darn bad. Ugh. Oh, how minus was that? That was the worst Celestia of all time. That was horrendous. We're gonna lose the MST Gores right now. I will hover over this. Who gets Snowman Eater and set it so we can Lumina bring back Arcus and you can't target any of my stuff. Okay. Pretty good. Could have went Soul Impurity too. But I don't think there's any reason to go so crazy right now. You have a Gilman, a Stratos, and a Sangan. Gilman, Stratos, and a Sangan. You have 7 to R7 when we draw, so we're nice and even with cards. Armageddon Knight's gonna do a little something, but I would be a little surprised if that was the route they took this turn. It seems like we're putting the pressure on a little too much for them to... Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. They do go Armageddon Knight. That's good. Maybe send a Mally. Send a Plague, dude. Oh, if they go for Goyle, that's a little wild. They might have Dark Arm too and just pass right now. Honest hurts them pretty bad. But they're going to go for it, it looks like. I respect it. And by that, I mean I don't respect it. I always have a hard time with that animation telling if it's on the top or the bottom. So I always check, even though they seem like a nice player who knows what they're doing and wouldn't try to do something stupid like that or weird. But they go Raioh. Maybe we do have a Dark Arm play coming up. Yeah, it looks like Dark Arm is going to leave us at 100. And that's going to be, ooh, even worse. Yeah, it's going to be a tough turn to come out of. Actually, that is 53, so we're just going to let them have that. We're going to let them have that. Gold Sark gets around Thunder King because it doesn't add from the deck to the hand. It removes it from play and then goes from remove from play to the hand. Alright, Book didn't do a lot, and I don't like Shire too much. I also feel like Oppression is very good against them. I feel like the Kree is going to put in more work. I can leave 2 of these cards in. What am I thinking? Okay. Solid game 3 coming up. Game 1 was Lightsworn doing Lightsworn fairy stuff. Definitely have to say fairies in that because of what Christia did to end the game by turn 3. Game 2 is more of a nail biter, but they did go the Armageddon Knight route and take care of business. Players can play pretty aggressively against this deck when they make a read that you don't have Herald. There I am. Alright, so let's... We don't have to charge first. Could just summon Thunder King and let them deal with it. But I'd rather get Aaron for their set. If they end up setting. Hamster, Raioh. I want to make them think a little bit. I guess Snowman here is like a little bit of a problem, but... But we should be okay because we have another Thunder King. Maybe, I don't know. But this is definitely a really good board, really good opening hand. Alright, so one name, one fairy. No JD or Christia in sight, but they're coming. I promise they're coming. Yeah, when a player knows that you don't have Herald of Orange Light, they could play pretty aggressively, knowing that your back row probably has nothing to do with interacting with them, but more of yourself. Well, this cat has been passed out all day. She's like making me nervous. Goes for Plague. Two back row. I'm gonna decree now. I think that's safe. Lila's a really good draw. Lila's a really good draw. Plague, Armageddon Knight. We have Honest, which is nice. Could make a Soul Impurity play right now and just go super deep and start putting pressure on and try to end the game. I mean, it's very aggressive, but they could start doing, well, we have Thunder King too to negate a special summon, which is great. Damage. I think brain control hurts, but Harold Christie or Raioh. Two fairies. 3 and 4. Yeah, brain control Diva hurts really bad. But they have Plague. They definitely have plays, but I feel good with Honest and 2 light monsters in attack mode. And Decree. But Raioh can get rid of Decree, could turn their other back row back on, which is why I wanted to Lila definitely get as much plus as we could. We went first, we have 7 to their 5, which is nice. And our 7 are very, very good. A lot of pressure being put on. Thunder King's really, really good right now. If they go Plague, sack for something, then we still have Honest. They can only get rid of one of these. They don't know if we have Herald or not, or Honest, or what. They really need the nuts to do something here. Yeah, because even with Brain Control or Mind Control Diva, I guess you make Raioh pitch a Dark if you have a Dark and Dark Arm, which is a lot to ask for, I think, with 4 cards in the hand. I guess it's not really asking for that much, but so what's up with you guys? How's everything? Well, I definitely have some sequencing, some thinking to try to figure out right now, how to clear this board. How to try to keep, if they're not going to put themselves in a really good spot, which I feel like they're going to have a hard time doing, I feel like they have to put themselves in a playable spot. Maybe they're just going for Gilman. Yeah, that seems fine. That's smart. That's smart. Well, now if I negate it, then we're looking at Dark Arm, right? And Dark Arm's getting Decree off the field. And there's nothing else we could do to get Canister off the field. So, yeah, Dark Arm is going to destroy us if they have it. Very well played. Doesn't look like they have Dark Arm. They're going Plague Spreader Zombie. Brain Control would be good, although if they're gonna road it now, to get whatever they put back on top could have been something awful. Alright, so lucky for us if they don't have Dark Arm. Very lucky for us. Me and Decree Raioh puts in a lot of work. Alright, so we get out of there. And our turn is not nearly going to take as long. We have Decree for their back row. They have 2 Darks in there, a Stratos, and a Mystery card in hand. And we have Honest, which is good. Alrighty, let's see what we could do. It's Team Beaver. Great opening hand. Nothing wrong with that. Just gonna set our hammy and pass. Sanguine is good. They're making a Raioh read, it looks like right now, to try to get +1 by running over it with Sanguine. But it's the one hamster, so we get lucky with that. Gotta take that damage. Got some plays here, definitely got some plays. I don't have to do anything, could let Sanguine just attack into this. Could negate Sanguine with Herald. I could turn this to attack mode and attack. I'm gonna let that resolve. Hold my heralds, not let them know that I have them. Oh, okay. Alright. And there's a Twilight Rose Knight. And there it goes. I'm gonna allow that. I'm gonna hold these heralds for as long as I can, because we could run over Titania with Trag. We could hold the herald for a debris dragon or something like that. So I'm gonna take that 17 and I'm gonna drop the Traggy. No Lightsworns for the... Normally the problem is getting the recharges. We're having trouble getting the Lightsworn monsters right now. We're just gonna attack. They're gonna take their 800s, pretty good. And I think we're just gonna pass. I could summon Trooper, I could flip the Raioh, pop the back row. Maybe popping the back row was a good play with Raioh, but leaving it in attack mode for some reason didn't seem great. That's fine. Yeah, and it would have been Zangian, so that's good. And that's going to stay on the field because Zangian wasn't destroyed, which is nice. And that's huge that that stays, because if he has scores, then now he's kind of locked into it, which is nice. So definitely don't want to let little things like that get past. So that's a pretty good turn for us, I think. Finally hit our Lightsworn monster. We hit the one wolf, that's nice. Really nice. So, if we summon, put him at 24, it's 45, and 19 is 64. And this is nice because we could try to hit a JD or something here, or Christia. Yeah, 4,000. Yeah, it should be game. Unless they have a Trag or a Fader. They take the 19. Oh, they do have Trag. Oh, okay. Rats. Yeah, that's gotta go. Four fairies. Alright, so they got 6 cards in their hand. They could have Dark Arm. It'd be insane, right? That deck plays Dark Arm and Twilight Rose Knight. And it plays Allure. Don't like getting rid of brain control, but one, two, three. Double Honest seems good, but Celestia seems good too. Yeah, I'm good with that. As a big stink bug just flies over our heads and my cat's like, what's that? So you guys limit reverse back. I want to think about this one now. I think this might be the one we negate. Yeah, it sure is. I feel like his normal... It's fine. Don't watch me. I'll play the game. You guys watch the cat. That is good. I have no crow for that. Didn't put the drag back. Insane again for limit reverse. Please don't step foot on that box lunch Blue Eyes White Dragon Funko Pop. Alright, so how do we lose? We summon Celestia. First we mill 3. One is a limit reverse, the other one is a mystery card. If we attack with this, he limit reverses, he takes 9, puts him to 35. This puts him to 14, and that's exactly 14. So this has to be something legitimate, like a Wing Blast or something. To attack for 1200. If it's Mirror Force, I will take it and lose the game. I feel like it's a real card, and they're going to have a pretty nice turn next turn. But they need to limit reverse the Sangian on one of these 3, otherwise they lose, and then Raioh will win the game unless they have Fader with Sangian. Does he have another limit reverse set? It'd be insane. Now he books the wolf. Oh, poo. I'll smack you for 200. Now, I almost want to set Lumina so I could tribute it for Celestia, but that's stupid, right? When we could make something good next turn with Plague Spreader. But I can't target, what's this say? Can't attack plant monsters. Oh, I have a wolf. I'm stupid. I'm not gonna do anything with Lumina. He has to clear Raioh and that. I don't know what this deck is. Plays a lot of Sangians. That's pretty good. Oh, it's a tuner? Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's cute. Oh, and he has Dark Arm. Let's go. What the hell is happening right now? Brain control will do it if you got it. Yeah, I'll take 24. Draw my card. Bad card to draw. I'll do it for you. Still only 3 names in there, which is horrendous, but Wolf will be the 4th, so he's gonna pass. And I think that might be the losing play. But I guess he loses to JD, right? So let us think about this now. If we do a Black Rose play, then we have to attribute this for Celestia. Pop. Play Spreader blows up, and then Soul Impurity leaves him with 100, which sucks. Big think. How do we win the duel? Do we have that Piercer? Oh, that's how you could do it. That's exactly 21, huh? That's pretty good. Alright, that's how you get out of that. I don't know what we just played against, but I like it. I think it's safe to put Oppression in. Okay, that's it for us. Man, that cat's... What are you doing, baby? You looking at the bug? The bug's not doing much. I'm looking at it too. The baby! You gonna eat it? No, don't eat it, please. It's a vegetarian household, except for your food. Eyes on the prize. Gotta respect it. And that's what you guys will be viewing for the remainder of the duel. Hope you don't mind. Again, solar recharge, nothing with it. But here's our boy. Heavy Storm, Beckoning. We just need a single Lightsworn monster and we're in, excuse me, business. Take your pick with that. It's not very good. But JD is probably the card you want to put back, because if I draw a Lightsworn monster, you're in a lot of trouble. And I try to be patient with plays like that. Like, I'm not going to heavy and set Oppression and let them, like, work around it. I'm just going to let them, like, do all the stuff they want to do now and win. I guess. Because it just doesn't seem right. I have no file. I'm not gonna heavy storm. Like, see, yeah, my hand still sucks, but maybe they're gonna sack for Titanial this turn. That's fine. That's fine. If I top deck Gores, the game is done. No, it's not done, but now they probably think I have nothing. If they have Caius, it's pretty bad. Yeah, set it all. And they don't attack, that's nice. But we're off to the races. I don't want to set that Raioh. Now they're setting back row, trying to prep for my Gores or Trag. I thought they were going to use one of those cards on this, but that would have been a misplay, so they are doing fine, doing fine. We're not looking great. These Soul Impurities are not helping us very much against a 28 beater. Alright, there goes Caius. It's nice to see. One Caius down. And they have the deep prison. That's rough. Very rough for us. I think we're just going to go to game 3. This is not great. Do I want Thunder King in my main deck right now? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think, as I look up a little nervously, because I'm not sure if I'm actually okay with it, but not sure if I want any of these cards in there more than I want that. Maybe Gores or Trag, but with Oppression I don't want Gores, and maybe Trag over Thunder King. Where'd it go? What happened? Alright, great hand, great hand. Solar Recharge and Dust Shoe is just insane. And Hamster. Let's see it. Let's see it. I'm not gonna wait for another heavy or anything. Yeah, that's nice. Knock is horrendous, but that's pretty nice. Let's see. Foolish, My Body, Soul Exchange. Knock is gonna be gone. Oh, they could My Body the Herald. That's really nice. Yeah, I guess we gotta get rid of Gores. Pretty good hand, though. Pretty good hand. I don't think we play any more of these. No, just the one in this build. Foolish, My Body, Soul Exchange, Dandelion. Time to mill. Those are not good. I was gonna drop Soul Impurity if he didn't set the Dandy, but now I think I'm okay with not doing it. Here's a My Body, a Foolish Burial, and a Soul Exchange. Just gotta get to good old JD. Hopefully they didn't draw Titanial or Debris or something ridiculous. And they just pass. That's great for us. Great for us. First things first. Herald Honest Lumina. That's gonna put us in range for Christia, I'm thinking. Get rid of 4, bring back 4, that is 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure this is game, if I'm thinking about this right. I always got to think these ones through, because I could get back. I want to make sure I drop my Christia right now. It's got Foolish, Soul Exchange. Alright, could do Soul Impurity. Get rid of 1, 2. I gotta get back 4 monsters. Here's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 3. No, we don't want that. We need 4 in there, you dummy. One, 2, 3, 4. You gotta learn how to count with this deck. It's very important you know how to count. With that, we'll get back this. We'll hit 1. We'll hit 1. Hit directly. Alright. Thanks, Trooper. Got me some nice mills, buddy. I have a Soul Exchange, a Foolish Burial, a My Body as a shield, and 2 mystery cards. Oh my goodness. During your end phase, negate this effect until your standby phase. Seems good. Now we just need a Lila. Aaron, Lumina, Raioh, Arcus. I have 4. So even if they have Torrential or something, I think we're safe to do this. And if this is nothing, I think, well, if they get rid of this, then They can't get rid of one without getting rid of the other, I don't think, unless they book this. Good time for my mouse to start not working. Hi, Mama. Still the same cards. Foolish Burial, My Body, Soul Exchange. They draw monster, Soul Exchange. And they set a monster, interesting. Now they Foolish. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 fairies. Wow. How good for us. Wow. We're so good. That's a My Body as a Shield. Always nice playing against Team Beaver. Nice person. Alright, so as you can see, both games pretty grindy. If you draw the nuts, you just win, it seems like. But it kind of seems like that with other decks too. But Christie is just such a powerhouse. And the more I play these decks, the more I think I actually like the regular fairy deck. Just because it plays traps, it doesn't rely so much on milling. Yes, you don't have Judgment Dragon, but you do have Shining Angel and Nova Summoners, and those could just control your graveyard a lot better than Soul and Purity of Light and milling. I think it's more consistent. So that's just my analysis of this deck. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate all the love. Yeah, expect more videos soon. Next video, we're going to be opening Chronicle Pack Wave 2. Very excited to crack this bitch open. I'm just kidding. Very excited to open this set. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!